Aquí es puesto. No, es solo. Vamos.
How are you? Well, today, good news. And the Council will first celebrate that Denmark join us on the European defense policy. We are going to receive from the Danish Foreign Affairs Minister the document that shows that the Danish people want to use the European Union as a framework to increase their defense capabilities. Second, the opinion on Ukraine, the opinion on Moldova, the opinion on Georgia, which is also a very important step and a clear proof that the European Union is ready to support and to accept neighbors who want to join us as like-minded countries and partners and members. Then the consequences of the war. The consequences of the war are becoming very, very dangerous, not only for Ukraine, but to the whole world. We are repeating, and I have to warn again, about the risk of a great famine in the world, especially in Africa. And it is the war, which is creating price increases and scarcity on energy and food. We are supporting the United Nations efforts to deblock the exports from Ukraine. And I want to insist that it's not the European sanctions who is creating this crisis. Our sanctions don't target food, don't target fertilizers. Everybody that want to buy Russian food and fertilizers, they can do it. No obstacles. The economic actors have to know that these products from Russia are out of the scope of our sanctions. So they can operate, they can buy, they can transport, they can insurance. The problem comes from the Russian blockade of the Ukrainian grain. Millions of tons of wheat is being blocked. And millions of people will not be able to eat this wheat. So the war is going to have dramatic consequences for the world. We call to Russia to deblocade the ports and let these products go.
On Saturday, Lithuania started to block the transit of goods to Kaliningrad through Lithuania. Do you think that could create a new tension with Russia or a new problem?
Well, I don't know exactly, but you cannot compare. You cannot compare the situation of Kaliningrad with the situation of Ukraine with respect to the world. The rest of the world will not be affected by what's happening in Kaliningrad. But the rest of the world is very much affected by what's happening in Ukraine.
Mr. Borrell, do you think the EU needs more in practical terms to help bringing grain out of Ukraine? It seems so far the efforts are a bit slow and not sufficient.
But we are advancing. We are advancing. I hope that nobody will be able to resist the pressure of the international community. And I hope, and I more than hope, I am sure that the United Nations will at the end reach an agreement. It's inconceivable. One cannot imagine that millions of tons of wheat remain blocked in Ukraine while in the rest of the world people are suffering hunger. This is a real war crime. So I cannot imagine that this will last much longer. Otherwise it would be really something that Russia will be accountable for. You cannot use the hunger of the people as a war arm. And today also we have to take note of the result of the elections in Colombia. It's a little bit far away and people are looking to the east more than to the west. But the elections in Colombia marks a clear change. The Colombians has been voting for a political change, looking for a society more inclusive and more egalitarian. Let me say that in Spanish. No? May I say that in Spanish?
What do you think about the candidacy?
Can I say that in Spanish? Oh, come on. Let me say that in Spanish because I am sure that people would like to hear it in Spanish. No? No, creo que es importante señalar, y el Consejo lo va a conocer y tomar nota y discutir, el voto en Colombia, que es un claro voto a favor de un cambio político y de una sociedad más igualitaria y más inclusiva. Tenemos una misión de observación electoral allí, que hará público su informe, pero ya puedo anticipar que su impresión es que han sido unas elecciones absolutamente limpias, desarrolladas con plena normalidad y con un resultado incuestionable. Deseo lo mejor al próximo presidente de Colombia, electo, y a los colombianos que puedan avanzar en una sociedad más igualitaria y más inclusiva. And now,
Friday, it was a recommendation day for Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia. What do you think about this perspective? Georgia got only European perspective, and are we to attend this recommendation? What do you think?
look, let's stress, this opinion is a big step forward on the European path for Georgia. Some weeks ago, nobody could have expected an opinion anchoring Georgia clearly on the European path. Now they have a program to do. Now they have a schedule. Now they have clear objectives. The European path for Georgia has been perfectly landmarked. So let's work, and we are going to support the Ukrainian society in order to use this opportunity. They should not be deceived. They should be encouraged. They have a positive opinion talking about membership under some conditions. This is a big step forward. Don't minusvalorate it. Use this opportunity. Work on that.
Do you expect member states to oppose? Can I ask a question? We are expecting communiques that you will be issuing on the relationship between the European Union and the Gulf Cooperation Council. In light of the Ukraine war and the problem of energy in the international market, how do you see the relationship between the European Union and the GCC in the years ahead? Thank you.
There is nothing new in that. We are not going to talk about it. Today is not in the agenda, but it's clear. Let me repeat again that the GCC, the Gulf countries are much more important for us. We have just issued a strategy for the Gulf. Let's implement it.
Do you expect any member states to oppose candidate status for Ukraine? Or would that be a surprise?
No, well, the leaders will have to discuss about it. The opinion of the Commission is on the table. I cannot anticipate the result, but I haven't heard anyone opposing.
Do you expect accession talks opening for Ukraine and Moldova next year?
I don't know. Let's just step by step. I know that you always want to know about the next event, but let's take care of today's event. Huh? Thank you.
Thank you.